It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Imagine starting a business with nothing but a dream and a grill. That's exactly what Jerry Murrell did when he opened the first Five Guys and Fries back in 1986. But it wasn't all sizzle and success from the very start. In fact, Murrell faced some daunting challenges, by the way, along the way. Now, imagine it's opening day, Five Guys, you're there, and for the first half an hour, not one customer walks in. And you almost start to panic. At least Morel and the team were like, oh my gosh, maybe this wasn't a good idea. But then all of a sudden, clients start coming in. Sound like your business? And when they started coming in, despite the slow start, it continued and it persisted and it fueled more and more folks. Now, here's what's pretty cool. Five Guys' success wasn't just about the food. They were located in an out of the way spot next to a bakery, and they had to rely on the local word of mouth and the press to do something about it. So what was the secret sauce? How did Five Guys become the juggernaut that they are now? How did Five Guys make this really happen? How did they rise to the top in a restaurant retail industry and be the success they are today? Number one, it was all about staying true to the vision. You see, Jerry Murrell said, we're going to have quality. We're not going to compromise the ingredients, no matter the cost. I'm going to stick to it because I know in the long run, we give them quality, we give them what they want, they're going to come back. In the world of sales, sometimes it's easy to get discouraged when things don't go the way they want. Sometimes as a CEO, you think it's pricing. Sometimes you think you need to give them more. But the success is all really about sales leadership and the importance of two words, perseverance and consistency. So as a CEO, first takeaway I want you to have is perseverance and consistency over the long run, solving problems at the highest level possible, focusing on excellence, not success is what it's all about. And you have to have a clear vision, a sales strategy, and the sales leadership to make the changes when necessary. You do that, and just like Five Guys, not only are you going to impact lives, but you're going to make a difference for all those around you. With that being said, welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. My name is Che Brown. It's an honor and a privilege to be your host for today. We're going to start off the way we always do with our personal mantra. And our personal mantra, and I want you to repeat after me, is if you can't be in sales, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Go ahead and put that down in your notes. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business, because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. So sales is serious business. What is our next segment? It's all about learn, earn, and return. So I believe every morning as a CEO, we wake up, there's something that we need to say. We need to say these words. I must learn something new. Repeat after me. This is our mantra. Even if you don't put your hand over your heart, I must learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and existing clients to come back. So as a CEO, I'm always learning, I'm always earning, and I'm always doing what? I'm always returning. So what are our objectives, Shay? Can you break it down for me so I understand? I know I'm here. I know I'm a CEO, and I know what my mission is. Well, the objectives are threefold. Number one, sales progress. So sometimes some folks show up. I had that call the other day. I was with a client and they hit a home run. And as a CEO, it's just a good day. There are other days where you have to be consistent. Then we have to address any roadblocks, right? Because we know that life is not full of cupcakes, rainbows, and unicorns. Things happen. And then number three, our objective is to understand the 5 pillars that every CEO must understand in order to make money and grow the business. There's pillar 1, sales planning. Pillar 2, sales cycles. Pillar 3, sales positioning, the words you're using. Pillar 4, sales indicators. What gets measured gets managed. Pillar 5 is the sales team. Those are the 5 sales pillars. We'll come back to those, but you must know those in order to move forward. Now, if you don't have a one-page sales plan and you're listening, you're like, I need a CEO level, one-page sales plan so I can achieve my revenue number, go over to www.ceosalesplan.com. Again, www.ceosalesplan.com. Download it now. When? Now. Okay. We have outcomes. Our outcome. What's the outcome for those folks that are new, that are joining the CEO Sales Huddle for the very first time? I want to welcome you. Do me a favor at the 4-minute and 55-second mark. Look right below the video. And I want you to put these words. hashtag I'm here. Just check in. I like it that you're in the conversation. Put hashtag I'm here. And it's a way for you and I to connect because you can see me, but I can't see you. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay. You're still here, by the way, so congratulations. And those folks that tune in on the podcast, we appreciate every download. For those folks that are on the on-demand platform, so maybe right now you're on Amazon Fire or Roku, or maybe you're on YouTube Live and you're watching, go ahead and send me a DM. Go over to it's not showing it, at I am Che Brown, and go ahead and drop me a DM and let me know how we can provide more value to you. Now, on this podcast, we have one outcome, wrong way. And our outcome is CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs go to gather to understand how to sell more faster. Our big why: sales growth, accountability, and consistency as a CEO for your sales organization, not you as a person, but for your sales organization. And all we ask for is 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day is 1% of the day. When you give us 1% a day in that 15 minutes, we're able to do the things you're looking to do. And here's our number one outcome. Our number one outcome is $100,000 a month plus of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And doesn't that sound good? Now, for those folks that are like, Shay, I like this. I'm ready for the CEO sales dashboard. Tune me in, count me in. I'm all the way there. Do me a favor. We're going to talk about leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Those are the 5 areas that every CEO must do and must manage every single day. For those folks that have the CEO sales dashboard, let's go ahead and open it up right now. It's an Excel sheet. Now, if you don't have it, you can go over to ceosaleshuddle.com, download the CEO sales dashboard. Why do you do that? Because what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better, right? And so we're going to manage these key indicators. So let's go ahead and open it up. Let's take them over there. We go here. Okay, there we go. Now, it is an Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, once you open it up, you're going to go 1 through 31 as a cross. So we're at the 7-minute and 26-second mark, right? So we're here. When you go across, you got indicators: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. I have subcategories in there. This is an Excel sheet, so you can go ahead and customize it for you. For many of you, this is all you need. You had nothing up until this point. I'm glad you're here. Yes, yes, yes. This is probably the most valuable system that you're going to have as a CEO for managing your sales organization. There's KPIs, those are great. But here, you heard the phrase, numbers don't lie. The numbers are here. So let's go across leads. How many leads came in yesterday? How many leads came in the day before? Look at the trend going across. Now, every day I pick one category and I go about 1.5 minutes deep. So we're going to go there now. Let me go here, pull this up. There we go. And we're going to go deep in one area. Pull this up. Well, wrong one. There we go. There we go. And here we go here. So today we're going to go deep into one area, which is repeat business. Now, the reason this is important is that when we measure business, leads, appointments, offers, and deals, we typically are looking at new business. And the reason we look at new business, I'm so focused on new business often with clients, is because that's sales growth. We grow the business by bringing in new customers. We grow the revenue by going back to existing customers and selling them more. Okay, so most folks are focused on sales growth. Now, inside of that, there's something called repeat business. So on this conversation, we're looking at going to existing clients and offering more services. So first, you look and say, did a client that's already with us purchase a new product? So if I have the iPhone and I go off and I decide to buy the iPad, that's a new product, right? Pretty cool. So put a number there. That happened yesterday. Then we look at the second area, which is existing product. So if I have the iPhone, and I use the iPhone Apple products often because I believe that God is a woman and I believe she has an iPhone. No, seriously. I really believe that. So if you have the iPhone and I go out and get the case for the iPhone, that's an existing product. It's an extension of what I already had. If I get a new plug, it's an extension of what I already have. So some of you sell new products to existing clients, and then some of you sell the current product that's a modification to them. Then I put another category in here that for some of you, this makes sense. And for others of you, you can block it out. And it's membership. And in the self-education industry, in the education industry that we're in right now, it's all about how can we not only add value, how can we build community? And that community is typically around some type of membership program. So go ahead and look at that. How many new customers did we get there? Or how many folks did we retain from last time to this time? What's the revenue, the monthly recurring revenue that we're anticipating to go there? This is a really good place to tune in. I love it. It's one of my favorite. Okay, now that you have the sales indicator, do me a favor. It doesn't matter to me if you have to do this every single day, if you hand this over to your assistant to do it, if you're doing it right now while you're speaking, make a commitment. Do it now. Do it now. Do it when? Now, in all seriousness. Okay, let's go to the next segment, which is celebrate wins. When we look at celebrating wins, I like to go back and not beat ourselves up, but just acknowledge ourselves. Powerful people, in fact, do ask powerful questions. And the obvious reason is questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So what I like for you to do is go back and ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what are you most proud of? From the sales organization perspective, what are you most proud of? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment for the sales organization? Yesterday, the day before, or maybe the last 30 days. And then last, what do you want to brag about? Like I'm open the lines. You're coming on as a CEO, and this is what you want to brag about, the sales organization. Now, we know with our sales, there's always more money going out than there's coming in. So we're always looking at bringing in sales. And then the next one is overcome any obstacles or hurdles. Now, the reason this is important because powerful people ask powerful questions, and we know questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So now we're going to go back and we're going to ask ourselves, what are 3 questions we should be asking ourselves? Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock? Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? And number 3, what's the one thing you could do that if you did it, it would move the sales organization forward today? And go ahead and write that down. You do that and those 3 things there, and now you're cooking with gasoline, you're moving it forward. All right, my message of the day. My message of the day is what gets measured gets managed, what gets managed gets better. No matter what the numbers are. When we show up at the CEO Sales Huddle, this is never a time to beat ourselves up. So we never want to beat ourselves up. We want to acknowledge what's taking place, and we're looking for progress. Now, this progress means you're going to leap to the next stratosphere right away. It could happen for some of you. But for others of you, it's going to be taking one step and then taking another step and then taking another step. Now, you're moving fast as you can possibly go, but you're not sacrificing quality. But if you don't measure it, you're not going to manage it. If you're not managing it, it won't get better. That's my word of the day. With that being said, thanks for joining. I want to remind you that you're a special person. I want to remind you that as a CEO, you're doing some incredible things to make a difference in the lives of other people every day, that what you offer in the world makes a greater difference, and keep doing what you're doing. Because for you, your best, I believe, is still yet to come. With that being said, my name is still Che Brown. It hasn't changed. Make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless. Thanks for letting me be the host with you today at the CEO Sales Huddle. Peace. We're out, everybody. Bye-bye.